All right, so I was really nervous and unsure of whether I wanted to post this video or speak on this topic. I wasn't sure. Number one, if it was my place to speak on it. I wasn't sure if anyone cared to hear my thoughts on it. And frankly, I just didn't know what to say. I didn't know what I would say. But it's pretty hard to ignore, obviously, what's going on in our world around us and the Black Lives Matter movement and the protests from the murder of George Floyd. And I want to be involved. It's something that I care about. And I gave it a lot of thought, and I have this platform here on YouTube, and I have over 75,000 subscribers, which to me means over 75,000 people have actively indicated to me that they care about what I have to say. And so I think I would be remiss to not use this platform that I have to speak up about this and to say that I believe Black Lives Matter and that I stand with the protesters and I stand behind this movement and I support it. For me, this isn't a political question. It's not a question of, is rioting bad? Obviously, rioting is bad. It hurts people. But, all this other stuff has really hurt people too. And that's not what it's about for me. For me, personally, it's about the fact that Black Lives Matter and that the Black lives in my life really matter to me. I know I have a large audience of Black subscribers. I have a lot of Black clients. I have a lot of Black friends. I have Black neighbors, Black colleagues, Black employees, Black team members, Black business partners. I have a lot of Black people around me that I care about, and it hurts me to see that they are being hurt and being ignored and being killed and being cast aside. And it's important to me to help them. And so for me, that's what it's about. I've tried really hard to not share my opinion too much on this channel unless it's my legal opinion, because that's what this is all about. But I've really tried hard not to be divisive with things that I say. I don't want to raise issues. I don't want to raise conflict. And really, that's not what my channel is about. My channel is about educating you and educating entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. And in that vein, I think this goes along perfectly with that. Because as a business owner and as a human, equality and diversity and inclusion is important. As a white business owner, I can't ignore the Black Lives Matter or these protests. I can't ignore this movement because then it directly affects my business. It affects my employees. It affects my clients. And I don't like that. I want my employees, I want my friends, I want my clients, I want all the people around me to be happy and safe and healthy and protected. And so that is why I support Black Lives Matter. I stand with the movement and the protesters and everyone on my team behind the scenes, 180 Law Co. That's what we are about, is supporting people who need support. And right now it's Black lives that need support, and I am here for it. So if you don't agree with what I've said, if you don't like what I've said, don't comment. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care to hear it. You can click away or you can unsubscribe if you're already subscribed. For all of those who do agree with me and who are on the same boat, though, comment away. Let's hear each other's voices and share this movement and the words behind it. for other white people, other white business owners who want to do something to support. I think one of the best things that we white people can do now is really to listen and share the voices of Black people, because we have a different perspective. We can try to say that we understand where you guys are coming from. We can say that we understand your concerns. We can say that we're there with you, but we truly don't. We truly don't. It's a different experience, a different outlook, and a different point of view. And so educating and learning about that is, I think, a big step that we as white people can take to help this movement in the right direction. Obviously, I mean, sharing good things on social media. I am not a big fan of these passive social media activists where, you're copying and pasting the same thing on your page just so that you can say that you've been a part of it. I'm not a big fan of that. It doesn't mean anything to me to just copy and paste something on my Facebook page. Yesterday was that Blackout Tuesday, where everyone was posting the black squares on their Instagram. I did participate in that, but it was only after careful research and consideration, because I logged on to Instagram in the morning yesterday and saw a bunch of black squares. I didn't know what that was about. I knew that it was something in support of Black Lives Matter and of this movement, but I didn't really know what it was about or who it was coming from or what it would mean if I posted it. So I took some time. I read varying opinions about it. I read different inputs about whether this Blackout Tuesday is something that might be helpful or negative for the movement. Ultimately, I decided this was something worth participating in. And so I chose to go along with it and participate in that posting on Tuesday. And I also took that day to share as many posts from Black businesses, Black business coaches, Black professionals who were putting out the good word. I made an effort to share those on my page as well to help expand the platform for their voices. But so obviously that's a good way to be involved. But reading books on the topic, obviously donating money or your time, volunteering to some of the efforts, signing petitions, all of that is good. And specifically for white people, I think it's really just a matter of keeping our ears open and listening to what's being said and then doing what we can to help. All right, that's all for this episode. Black Lives Matter. Bye.